Hey guys, no Doobie, your currency trader and currency coach at FX Link. Thank you for joining me once again on another episode of our Forex weekend market preview. Now, for everyone who's been with us for the past year, thank you for all the support and all the love, and to all our new subscribers, we really hope that you find our content very valuable and very helpful. And if you have any questions, comments, additions or subtractions on our material, please make sure to comment below, and we'll love to hear your opinion on what you have to say about our material. So this week I'll be taking you through some long-term opportunities. Don't really have much day trading opportunities at the moment, so without wasting any further time, I'll let the intro roll and I'll see you back in a minute.
Actually the beginning of something great. Your greatest failure, so you felt like that was the beginning of something great. That was my greatest achievement. To overcome. That's crazy. That's incredible. That might be another part. Yo, Drake, on the new album.
They kind of come me thinking that basically that failure that he went through was his biggest achievement. Now, going through the market, there is no 100% trading strategy, so at some point in time you lose your trades. Now, I think what separates amateurs from the pros is that how you respond to losses and how you respond to wins, and that all goes to the 60% of the psychological factor of trading. But the way you approach your losses will determine your success in trading. Like LeBron said, that failure was his biggest achievement. If he said his losses was his biggest achievement, and from a perspective of someone, like I said, who's an icon in the circle of competence, that kind of got me thinking too. And this is something I thought I could share with you guys, that take your losses as your biggest achievement. People want to celebrate the wins. I think it's the losses you should be celebrating. The losses come with lessons, and they build you up more as a trader. Happening in the market. Okay, I've been talking too much, but I just thought it's something I could share with you. USD Canadian. The first thing we all try to emphasize at FX Link is to be able to identify the overall direction of the market. Now, one would ask, how do I do that? How do I identify the overall direction of the market? How do I know if the market going up, down, or sideways? And a tool that I've learned, I've been observing from other traders as from my come up, but something that I found more for myself was using all of these levels. You always, whenever I do my analysis, see these boxes, and these are my demand and supply levels. This what helps me see, is the market going up, down, and sideways. What should I be doing at this moment of time? Now, to grab my tool, let's try to grab this. Okay. First thing you can see, the market has been making a sequence of lower lows. We had our first lower low. Price action violated this level of structure, created another lower low, violated this level of structure, and the pattern continues, where we kept breaking significant level of structures. Now, this will give us a clue that price action should be or is at this moment of time in a downtrend. How do you see an uptrend or a downtrend? Simple, basics, guys. Whenever we're in a downtrend, we want to see a sequence of lower lows and a sequence of lower highs. If you go in an uptrend, we'll be looking for the exact opposite. Now in this case, as we saw, you could come to a conclusion at this point of time. The price action has been breaking significant support levels, and this would prepare us or give us a clue that we're in a selling or a bear market. Now once we have identified that we're in a bear market, the next thing is we know now that we want to sell the market. Now where do we sell the market? Now this is where all my PT boxes come in. Like I said, these are all demand and supply levels. Wherever you see the top, this is what we call a supply level, and at the bottom, these are all my demand levels. If you see, if I screenshot my screen, you'll always find these boxes everywhere. It depends on where I've started my history, but you always find these boxes. And I always want to sell at the supply levels, and I always keep note, guys, always want to buy at the demand. Sell supply, buy demand. Sell supply, buy demand. Look what happened as soon as price action went from our demand level, hit our supply, and as soon as we hit our supply level, you can see we started having a reaction to the downside. It's pretty critical, all your selling levels. Another key thing, another thing that I always like to use when I started trading, I don't know why I don't use it as much anymore, but it works for me. Like I said, when we started this video, there are many ways to kill a cat. There are things that I like to use called a channel, and this just gives you an idea on where the market is moving. Try to add a similar line at the bottom. Okay, and what do you notice? And it's a tedious pattern, but it works. Upper channel, lower, header, upper channel. It's, like I said, a tedious process because price action just keeps doing the same thing over and over and over again. Now we'll be looking to continue with this channel up until, now pay close attention, the only time we want to stop using this channel is if ever we do manage to get a break above, close above, out of our channel line. So if we get a break above, close above, this is the only time we're going to stop trading our channel as been trading. Then from there we'll have to use another method, but until we get a break out of our channel line, we'll be assuming the price action has to hit our upper channel line, and we'll be expecting price action to really back down to hit our lower channel line. Isn't it simple? Pretty simple. Simple shading. Okay, I know things should be simple, but not simpler than they should be. Okay, so as you can conclude, like we said, we are looking for a selling opportunity, and the only thing I'll be waiting for in order for me to be able to take this trade, I'll be waiting for price action to at least give me another push back to our upper channel line, somewhere back into our supply level, and as soon as we hit this level of structure, that's where I'll be looking for a selling opportunity. Now let's try to switch to the 4 hours. Just to try and get a clear view on how do we plan to go about this. You can see, we could see a bit of push from the buy, so we should hope, or we don't even hope, we could just wait and see, or wait for price action to at least give us a push, like I said, back to this level of structure, and this is where we're planning on selling the market. And if everything goes according to our plan, somewhere around this level of structure, somewhere around our kill zone, stop loss will just have to be above our kill zone. So plus it gave us a bit of space up from our highest high. So, and first take profit could be where we will get a market turn. So if the price action turns from this level, goes up, this will be our first take profit. But besides that, we were looking for an overall take profit back to this retest structure. And if you still see more potential, the price action still willing to rally down back to this level of structure, this is where you'll be looking to trail the stops until price action goes back to hit our lower channel line. Now, how do I trail my stops offensive? One would ask. And sorry to say that this is something we only go through with our private clients. We go through a live trading session, show them how we manage our trades, show them as we break even, and let our winners run. So this is it for this week. Yeah, we'll see how it turns out. But again, you can see we have a positive risk to reward. There's you looking at a trade of 3:6 ratio. So if you're risking $1, you'll be making $3 in profit. As you can see, the green overweights the red way too much, so this will be a good trade to take. So yeah, hope everyone enjoys. Hope you have a profitable trading week. And like I said as we started the video, never let your losses disappoint you. Instead, your losses should build you up. And yeah, that's it for me. Yeah, peace guys.